She is the only Nayanmar who is in seated position.
I read that she climbed it upside down because the whole.
It is possible for a virgin mother to deliver also at the divine level. Yes, claimed. But every Indian should know this. Every Hindu, every Indian should know that it's not just only Milarepa. Karaikal Ammaiyar has in fact touched the top of Kailash or climbed Mount Kailash and met Lord Shiva and all the Siva. This portion south, that is Tiruvannamalai, the Senji, this belt, so you have rocks which can radio date even before Himalayas. Fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Even for a second you go to this Ratana Savai and you say Karaikal Ammaiyar. Okay.
Hi sir.
Hello.
Sir, in Shaivism there are a lot of saints and there is like 63 saints available, like 63 Nayanmars, right? So from 63 Nayanmars, who's the biggest saint of Shaivism?
Instead of saying biggest, shall we say who's the greatest of all of them?
Okay.
We want, because always children will want to know who is the biggest, who is the greatest.
Yeah.
You know, the child,
or most powerful
kids,
saint.
a most powerful saint. So I would straight away give the credit to Karaikkal Ammaiyar, the 24th Nayanmar, who we'll say is the greatest among all the 63, and the balance 62 will have no problem with this.
Why is she the greatest, sir? Because as I know, there are a few more common names among saints like Avayar and all. So
Avayar, Thiruvilaiyadal Puranam, Manikavasagar,
yes,
you know, Sundarar. There are many.
Why is she called the greatest, sir?
She's not. The 62 of them will agree, including if you take the 64th Kripanandavarya. I mean, he's been also, some believe that he can be added to the list. Some may not accept to this, but
yes,
I'm sure all the Saivite saints will have no objection to calling Karaikal Ammaiyar as the greatest. I'm sure they'll have no objection. I have no objection. But she is the greatest. I tell very simple. Why? Why is it so? It is because Lord Shiva himself declared and called her the mother.
So she is the mother of Shiva.
She is, yes, you can take it. She is the. He said Ammaiyar, Ammaye Amarigar. She is the only Nayanmar who is in seated position. Okay, and she is Ammai. Ammai na mother.
Mother.
So Shiva's mother. And I want to say, I think you guys watch movies also.
Yes.
So which other movie you would say mother is?
KGF.
KGF. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So KGF, you know, the mother becomes the warrior. No one beats the mother. Or
yes, sir.
Mother can. The moment the mother descends, even the West, the movie Aliens out, or you take any other movie, the mother can come and the mother comes to defend, or the mother comes, you know, she will. That's it.
What is it? But one question comes to my mind. Shiva is the Adi Bhagavan. How can there be a mother for Shiva?
See, it is like this. See, when we are trying to think with the human mind, okay, the human mind has got certain limitations. First limitation is the mind always says that there is a beginning, there is an end. Okay. So the concept of mother, itself, at a certain divine level, implies infinity. When you say, I mean, this will be difficult for many to accept, but the concept of mother means, the moment you say mother, it means the birth and subsequent birth. Now don't get into the father argument.
Got it.
Okay. So once we say the mother, it is like the very concept of nature, mother. And we can say, yes, it is possible for a virgin mother to deliver also at the divine level. It is possible. So Shiva, Lord Shiva, he himself has no beginning, no end. And he himself is calling somebody as Ammai. That means the mother is not a relative. All others are relatives. The father is a relative, brother is a relative, right? They are all relatives. But the mother is not a relative. And this I can quote from my personal life, because I went to a very big Swami, and this is what he told me. Even your father is a relative to your mother, but you are not a relative to your mother. You are the son. So mother and the son, it is almost as one entity.
They can be separated.
They can be separated for the purposes of existence. The prapancham or prakriti, for the sake of manifestation, for the sake of the prapancha, you can have them as two. But the mother is someone, the very own, you can call as the superset. Sigma.
Yes, sir.
The Sigma. So Lord Shiva, no one knew this. No one knew. But when she met Lord Shiva, he said, the first thing he said, Ammaye Amarega. Means, oh mother, please sit.
Yes, sir.
So he addressed her as mother, and she is the one whom he has addressed. So mother and Rasthanam, that means mother, the position of mother of Lord Shiva. I think there's nothing greater than the mother.
So
mother
that's the reason 62 other saints will also
agree. We also accept mother of, she's the mother. So that's it. Karaikal Ammaiyar.
So, can I know the story behind this Karaikal Ammaiyar? Actually, I think most of us doesn't know about her. Even though she is being called as the greatest of 63 Nayanmars, but not much information is available on her.
So even in the north side also Lord Shiva temples are there.
Yes, sir.
Saivite saints are there. But not much is known, because I'll tell you why. We know about Avayar. Avayar we have heard. Avayar is also Ammaiyar. But there's a special status for Karaikal Ammaiyar. So why not much is known? Because it is something like the mother does all the work, but she will not take credit.
Okay.
The mother, all mothers in many families, mother will do this, that, all the work she will be doing. There's a lot of sacrifice done. But when it comes to the credit, the mother is always somewhere in the background. So very little is spoken, very little is said, very little is given.
But her role is in
her role is there in every place. So that's why we say the mother. The concept of mother, even in aliens, in fiction, science, all authors all over the world. And what motherland we say.
Yes, sir.
We don't say fatherland. We say motherland. So mother is something, and there's a story even in World War II. There was someone, I think a British soldier or somebody, who had to carry his mom. They were moving out. So he was stopped by the German soldier, German troop. And he was having an old lady on the back. I said, what are you doing? Was a soldier or a refugee? So he said, no, I'm carrying my mom. She's very old. She can't walk. The enemy soldier, because this guy has walked so many miles carrying the mother, he said, oh, you're carrying your mother? You don't leave it, go.
Okay.
He allowed, even in middle of a war, that's the respect a mother gets. A mother can, just a sick mother he's carrying. So even an enemy guy said, okay, go, I'll not, go away. He didn't do anything. So the mother always has the first status. They always say, when you want, even in a family, large family with lot of children, go and you complain to the father might take sides. Father will take the elder son or someone's side he'll take. The father can show partiality. Father can take sides. But you go complain to the mother, you better be very careful.
She might end up both.
Because the mother will always look and she will ask the question, if something your brother did this to you, what did you do?
Yeah.
Next question. So the chances are that all the kids will get the spanking.
Yes, sir.
So that is what Mother Nature, she is a very tough teacher. Mother Nature, I got this in RD. Mother Nature is a very tough teacher. She gives the test first and lessons later. So, you asked about the story, right?
Yes, sir.
So Karaikal Ammaiyar, she's called Karaikal Ammaiyar, and probably we don't have records because libraries were burnt and other things. So we don't have very good, strong records. But as the ancient folklore goes and as whatever is available in the existing literature, Periya Puranam or that which is preserved by the Chola dynasty, somewhere you can fix her presence towards the 5th century AD.
What is it?
Which is probably the same time when Bodhidharma went to China. More or less. I'm not sure, but it is more or less.
So
but
it
whether
was
they are
like during Pandya era.
Cholas.
Chola and Pandya.
Chola and Pandya time. So Karaikal was a very merchant town. It was a town where merchants used to come and go. And she belongs to the Chettiar, that is the Natukutta or Nagarata, that clan.
Yes,
That clan of this portion of India. India down south, when you come towards Tamil Nadu, say Karaikal is a town. And her maiden name was Punitavatiyar. Okay, Punitavatiyar, and she was a very beautiful maiden. Typical, merchant family. Danadattan, father's name, was a merchant. Mother's name is not known. It is not given in the records. And he grew up his daughter and married her to Paramadattan, who was another merchant. So affectionate the father was that they say, the story goes that he constructed a nice big house so that the daughter can live close by. And she was a very beautiful daughter, a beautiful wife. No kids till that time. And as she grew up, she had settled, married Paramadattan, who was a merchant. So leading a typical housewife, a typical Indian, a typical Hindu, a typical housewife down south. So how does this happen? That's the other part of the story.
So she was married, but
yes,
she took sainthood.
She was married. She subsequently had to take sainthood, or probably she was a saint who was playing the remaining role of her, whatever you may call as vasanas or karmas or whatever is there. So the story goes that the husband, one day he sends home, 2 mangoes, ripe mangoes, and says to the servant, he says, "I keep it, I will be coming for lunch." So she has it, but she was a very devoted, from childhood she is very devoted to Lord Shiva. The worship of, down south or north, wherever you go in India,
yes,
you will find Lord Shiva. The Swarupa is there, which is of the Rudra Swarupa with the trident and Damru and all that. But Shivalingam is what gets worshipped as Shiva, the Lingam form. So she was a very ardent devotee, and Rumba, she will pray and sing songs, traditional. So that day what happened, they come, those days they used to come home, they'll have a front, what they call in Tamil as Tinne. That means a veranda or a place to sit down, what you might call as a foyer. So travelers could come sit, and those days, anyone can, there was not much fear that something bad is going to happen. So any traveler comes also, they'll give food.
Yes, sir.
Service, that means guest was supposed to be equal to God.
Yeah, Aditi Devoga concept.
So in the middle of this, if a Saivite saint comes, or a saint comes, or a God man comes, they will do full service, and as long as they want, they can eat, stay and go. So it was a tradition for her to serve the saints. So that day, the story says that Lord Shiva himself plays the role and comes as a saint who's come for having food. And he says, give me whatever food is there. So she gives some rice, curd and other things. But to give a side dish, that there's something shortage. So she takes out of the 2 mangoes, she gives 1. So good combo, you can try it.
Yes.
Curd rice with ripe mango.
It's famous in South India.
It's famous. Even north, and all over the world. I mean, curds with mango, it's a good combo actually, good for digestion.
Yes, sir.
So he has that and he goes away. The husband, that is Paramadattan, he comes, he says, "Come on, let me eat." So he eats, so he gets 1 mango, which is the remaining part, he eats that. Then he feels he wants to have the second mango. So he tells Punitavati, "Get me the other mangoes." She just gone, how to tell that those days, they were very dutiful.
Mm.
So once, you keep a word for someone, you want to keep the word.
Mm.
So one mango, I gave it away in charity. How to tell that?
Mm.
So in her anxiety, because he likes it, he's enjoyed this first mango.
Yes, sir.
So she didn't want to deny him the second.
Mm.
So what to do, she does not know. So she prays to Lord Shiva.
Mm.
It's just a thought.
Ah.
It's not that she's praying for 1 hour. She's praying for. It's not like that.
Mm.
She just get the other mango. And she comes to the kitchen. So when she comes to the kitchen, she just realizes, oh, the other mango I have given it away.
Mm.
Now how to go tell him that I have given the other mango away? So she's in this just doubt. So just a simple doubt, very effortless, very innocent, simple doubt. So she just says, Lord Shiva, what is this you have done?
Mm.
What is this you have done? So now I can't give my husband the other one. How nice. Just a thought. It's all happening within a second, 2-3 seconds. Just a thought. If it would be nice if I have another mango. Tongue. She gets him.
Yes, sir.
Within her prayer, it's not even a prayer.
Mm.
It's just her thought. She just says, Shiva, it would be nice if I have a mango. Mango is there. On the spot.
Oh, so she manifested out of thin air.
She manifested a mango out of thin air, ripe mango, within seconds, just a flow of thoughts.
Mm.
So husband is just waiting, so she got the mango. So in the flow, what she does, oh, he's asking, so fine. She's not surprised
Mm.
because she knows the God has given her. I asked him, so he has given. She's not surprised because she's very clear about what she's asking, what she got, and she just goes and gives it to the husband. So he eats this and he finds that this taste is simply mesmerizing, the second mango. So he says, this is totally different from the first one.
Mm.
So he asks her, how come this, I sent 2 of the same category, how come this is different, the second one? The taste is, I've never tasted anything like this.
Mm.
Now she doesn't hesitate, she tells, oh, that is because the second one I had given it to, in charity, another saint had come.
Mm.
He said, yeah, where did you get this one? She said, I asked Shiva and he gave me.
Was she already aware about her powers? Because
No, she's like Karaikal Ammaiyar, Punitavatiyar, she's so innocent.
mm.
She's utterly innocent.
So pure belief. we can
Pure consciousness.
say. Mm.
So when they pray, they pray.
Mm.
When they ask.
Mm.
Others might, the father or the husband, they might be at different levels of consciousness.
Mm.
But Karaikal Ammaiyar, she's pure consciousness.
Mm.
Absolute pure consciousness. So she's not surprised. She's just wondering, you asked, so I have given the second one. So she tells the husband also. Adan neenga ketinga na kudutten.
Mm.
You wanted the second one, I have given. Now what is the doubt? He says, no. How did you get it?
Mm.
The point is, she's a believer.
Ah.
She's a devotee. For her, God manifesting is not anything very big. Because from childhood, from her very, what in Tamil we'll say, from the day she opened her eyes, or Nanavu Therija Naalundu.
Mm.
Nanavu Therija Naalundu. That means from the beginning
Mm.
of her childhood and this thing, she has been praying.
Mm.
For her, God, Lord Shiva, is a living reality.
Okay. Got it.
For others, like you and me and other, what we feel, go to the temple.
Mm.
So we go to the temple, we pray, and then we come back.
Yes, sir.
So you leave God there, don't come.
Ah.
She was not like that.
Mm.
She was living
Mm.
in God consciousness. She was not surprised. She said, no, I asked him. Don't tell me lies.
Mm.
Lies? What is lies?
No.
What is there to lie about? I asked him and he gave.
Mm.
Believe me, she says. So this is the first time, because he is a very busy guy.
Mm.
Ever since after marriage, he has been going as a merchant here, there, all that. So the first time he is seeing like this, those days they didn't have much time.
Mm.
Nowadays, you have the time, husband, wife, they spend time, go here, there. Or those days, the work was so much, other things were so much that for days together, the husband and wife may not even meet.
Mm.
Okay. So he is not knowing her fully. He doesn't know what her capacity is. This is the first point of encounter where he is getting to know who this lady is, who is supposed to be his wife. So Paramadattan says, are you lying? He says, what is lie? Why should I lie? She says. No. You say Lord Shiva gave? Yeah, Lord Shiva. I asked him, he gave me. When did he give? Just now. What do you mean just now? You asked and he just gave? Yeah, I just asked. I thought how nice it would be because when I went to the kitchen, I remembered that mango is not there. And I felt it was, if it is there, it will be nice. And he just manifested. It just came in my hand. He said, I don't believe you. Now I ask him, because he's eaten that, I want one more, get one more. Will your Lord Shiva give me one more? He said, absolutely. What is the problem in that? So come, let me see, show me. So the Lord is, Shivlingam is there, the Lord is there. She says, oh, you want one more? Yeah. So she puts out her hand. She gets another mango and she says, here it is. He is psyched. The husband is totally, because he sees her manifesting this out of thin air.
Yes, sir.
He is totally finished. She says, he is shocked. He says, who are you? What are you? Oh my God. This is he then sees her. He doesn't see her as Punitavati. He sees her as a divine manifestation, something as a divine. And the moment, a normal human being or someone, you see someone really divine or powerful, you will get a fear. Fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. There's an ancient proverb. Fear of God.
Yes.
So he looks at his wife, he gets the fear, the first setting. Oh my God, I've been with her. And she's been my wife. So many times I've ordered her. And here she is. How can I order? How did I not realize this? So he doesn't say anything. He just says a namaste. And in silence, he just walks away. So she's wondering what happened to this man. And so she keeps the work and he's probably shocked or sick. But since she manifested, for her, oh, he has seen me manifest, now he believes. So Punitavati, she carries on with her work. But he is not able to contain himself. Who? The husband. Paramadattan. He is not able to contain, means he is not able to digest what he has seen. So he is not able to sleep, he is not able to do anything further. He does not know what to say, what will people say, what will others say. So he quietly leaves a note or a chit saying, please forgive me, I am not worthy enough to be your husband. Now, worth illa. I don't have the worthiness to call myself as your husband or to be, in fact, you take it that I am your devotee from today.
So he is.
He just walks away. The story goes, he goes to Madurai, and after a couple of months or year, he gets married. They have a daughter also. Through the second wife, he has a daughter also. So Punitavati, she doesn't know what's happened, and the father keeps it also as a secret for some time. He doesn't tell because he tries to get him back. The son-in-law back, but the son-in-law says, no, your daughter is a divine mother. She is a divine mother. I cannot, if I come there, I will only worship her. I can never be her husband. So the father also does not know what to do. So then the story moves fast. It moves fast, and then she realizes, because others start, slowly the word spreads out. And others start realizing who she is and what she is. So she realizes her true form. Then last bit of karma is there. No? So she says, I have to go meet the husband. So they make arrangements for her to go to Madurai. So she goes to meet her husband, Paramadattan. And he comes forward with his new wife and daughter. And all three of them come and prostrate at the feet of Punitavati. Now you can say Karaikal Ammaiyar.
Okay, so she was treated like a god.
Goddess. So they come and fall, the husband and her. She said, oh my God, what are you doing? Husband should not prostrate or touch the feet those days.
Yes.
Nowadays, the husband will even press the feet. Do all this. But those days, the husband has touched my feet. So what has happened? How can you do this? What have I done? Then she realizes. Then there's a transformation. Then she asks, what is this little girl's name? The little girl's name I have kept as Punitavati. So then she realizes, that is when she realizes that her so-called, or the husband, is now viewing her as
Goddess.
a goddess or a daughter or a mother. And the status of wife or wifiness is out, erased. So she has a status either as he can view her as a daughter or as a mother, but not as a wife. So the marital life, it's dissolved. So she realized that is dissolved. So for those days, a chaste woman, a lady, once the marital life is dissolved, that's about it. They don't. It's like brahmacharya. Yeah, they don't remarry. They don't. I mean, it was not there as part of our tradition. The same applies for the men also. So anyway, the thing is not about gender. So that's how she becomes Karaikal Ammaiyar, and she moves around, like how Ammaiyar goes around helping people. Ammai also, in fact, Karaikal, she moves. But at that time, there's another part of the story also. I don't know how this fits in, but her Punitavati, she is supposed to be a very good-looking lady. So at one point she gets a disgust for her appearance. So she asks God, because when you ask for a mango, you get that. So she asks for pei uru. Pei.
Ghost form.
Pei means in Tamil. Tamil it's called pei. In translated, you call it ghost. So she asks for a phantom body or a ghost form.
Ghost form either in a form of spirit or?
Not a ghoul, because some give a translation as ghoul. But it's a ghost form, spirit form. That means the body form is lost. So it's like a ghost, a ghostly form. Means should one get scared? No, it's a phantom form. So we'll not go into that. It's a phantom form she gets. So where anyone who confronts or sees her will not be enamored, or there's no concept of beauty over there. The femininity or the beauty will not be an obstacle or a hindrance for her movement in society or any part. Because they see her as a spirit form, as a ghost form, Pei. So she called herself as Karaikal Pei, the ghost of Karaikal. So that's how the story goes.
Actually,
Interesting.
it's very interesting, and I recall a part where I think she also went to Mount Kailash, but I'm not sure if it is true or it's just a speculation.
Yes. It is true. She wrote some literary poetry works also. So there are two very famous works. She visits Mount Kailash, Mount Everest, Mount Kailash.
Mount Kailash,
Mount Kailash. No, that's what it said. Kailash, which is little shorter than Everest,
Mount Everest,
but hitherto not climbed. No one has attempted, or probably they attempted. I think in the early 19th century, some Englishman attempted, but he didn't climb it. He said it's very difficult.
Only information we know is that Milarepa was the Buddhist monk who was able to climb Mount Kailash, right?
Milarepa, Tibetan, from Tibet side. So Milarepa has climbed, but every Indian should know this. Every Hindu, every Indian should know that it's not just only Milarepa. Karaikal Ammaiyar has in fact touched the top of Kailash or climbed Mount Kailash and met Lord Shiva and all the Shivadanas. And when she climbed, there's a very specialty about why the way she climbed. You know how she climbed?
I read that she climbed it upside down because the whole mountain is supposedly very much sacred, that she doesn't want to pollute it through
her feet. I didn't want her feet to touch, and the feet the husband touched. That's another folklore story. So she didn't. She climbed it with her hands. So that is how. Just imagine how is it possible? So the Pei Urum, the ghost form, it aided her because normally with modern equipment, you can't climb. So climbing that and meeting Lord Shiva. So the moment he met her, she climbed. And the story goes that the moment he saw, he said, "Ammaye Amarga." So the pei, the term pei, which she had given to herself, and she had invoked it on her, changed to Ammai. Ammai means mother in one of the traditional Tamil language. Amma or Ma Ammai. So Karaikal Ammaiyar, she became known as, because Lord Shiva himself called her Ammai. So she is mother of Lord Shiva, she claimed. So the other two literary, I was saying about the poetry works. One is called as Arpuda Thiruvalangadu. And the other one is Thiruvilaiyadal Manimale. So these two things, the story is that she wrote it before going to Mount Kailash. And at Mount Kailash, after she met Lord Shiva, she wanted the cosmic, she wanted to see the cosmic form of Lord Shiva.
Cosmic form is Nataraja form.
Nataraja form. The cosmic, or the, what you can say in Mahabharata, you have the Vishwarupa Darsana, like that, akin to that.
Cosmic dance.
Because in Mount Kailash, it is like, he is like Lord Shiva with Parvati, Nandi, all the Ganas, all the other Devas are there. So she wanted to know, actually see. So he says, Lord Shiva says, okay, you want to see the cosmic form? Go down back, go to Tiruvalangadu. At Tiruvalangadu, I will come and show you my cosmic. So he says, not just you, I want to see the Ananda Tandav. That is, it's not just a cosmic dance, but it is a, Ananda means, how can we say, the closest English word to Ananda would be joy. Bliss, joy, bliss, not just happiness. The blissful cosmic dance, which is eternal. The Lord Nataraja's dance. Lord Nataraja, you will see Lord Nataraja only? No. There is a, the feminine form is also there. Shakti. The Shakti is also there in the cosmic dance. So when you look at, it's not just Nataraja, but for Ammai, Karaikal Ammaiyar, he says, you come there, both of us will dance for you. Go to Tiruvalangadu. Where is Tiruvalangadu? Tiruvalangadu is not near, we are not talking of Karaikal. We are talking of, you want some proof, right? So we are talking of Tiruvalangadu, which is a place somewhere fixed between Arakonam and Tiruvallur. That is, it is, you can say it is one of the satellite towns of Chennai. It's one of the, it's close to Chennai only.
Probably we can we say that it's around 2 hours of distance?
Yeah, 2 hours from Chennai. Tiruvallur is around 45 minutes. So it is between Arakonam and Tiruvallur. Tiruvalangadu is there. So, very interesting. Karaikal Ammaiyar story. So now one can ask,
is this Tiruvalangadu a temple or some like holy place of Shiva?
It is a holy place. Sri Vada Arneshwarar, Vada Arneshwarar Swami Shivan temple is there. It has a hall which is called the Hall of Gems, Ratna Sabai. And they say you can still hear her voice over there. She's still there singing songs.
Even today.
I mean, normal ears we can't hear. How can I tell? Like, that there's a Van Damme movie where he gets trained by a ancient Buddhist warrior to fight in an underground thing. So he takes him to an ancient ruined temple. So he says, when your training is complete, or when you are getting that maturity, you can hear the weapons or sounds of other warriors who are no more. So I know if you watch that movie, I forget the name of the movie. It's one of those movies. Anyway, so he hears like that. So some, not all can hear, but some can hear. So if you go
for
sit
those who are meant to hear.
Yes. So people who, many of our Indians don't know this story.
Yeah, surprising, right? Because when we search in Google, the Milarepa is the only one who was able to climb Mount Kailash. But I think most of the Hindu saints would have climbed Mount Kailash. But not much story or mentions or proofs are available.
I don't know, not many, but it's not easy to climb. But astral, they would have climbed. They could. Astral travel is there. But travel with your stula, which is in a ghost form. There are different forms are there, intermediary forms. So travel in that and going climbing, I think, is something phenomenal. So the story goes that after she came back at Tiruvalangadu, at Tiruvalangadu is where she gave the Tirupathikam. That is another song. So this song will draw insights from ancient, you can take from Sanskrit texts or from Tamil or from dance and ancient things. It's difficult to decode the meaning also. So, one can ask, why can't he show the cosmic form there?
Yeah, that's what I was also going to ask.
In Mount Kailash, you can show the cosmic form. Now, why send her back to Tiruvalangadu? So, there is one ancient thing that says, you can check it out, because as whatever little research I have done from that, this part, that is the peninsula of India, the Indian peninsula, the south, particularly Tiruvannamalai, after the Vindhya mountains, this belt. This is supposed to be very ancient, more ancient than the Himalayas. Even the Himalayas were formed later. But you can check it out with the archaeological survey and other things. So this portion south, that is Tiruvannamalai, the Senji, this belt, because you have rocks which can radio date even before Himalayas.
Yeah, actually, Himalayas was created while the island command struck.
Continental drift.
Yes.
When you had that time. So this is supposed. So probably that is the reason he sends her back. So you go to that land, which is the first one or the more ancient. So sometimes certain saints down south, Ramana Maharishi or others, they didn't go to Himalayas. See, the point is, there is no need. Not that you don't want to go.
Yeah.
Not that you cannot go.
Everything is available.
It's available, so why go? Even Baba used to say that, Shri, everything is here, why are you running to Ganges? Ramakrishna Paramahansa used to say that. So everything is here. So that angle you can ask, everything is in Kailash, no? Where Lord Shiva and Ammai is there, everything is there. So why can't it have a cosmic dance show over there? But there's an inner story to that. Many don't know this. So there, Kailash is a divine abode. It's like a Shambhala. It's a divine abode. Everything is there, it's fine. So there's one more bit for Ammai. That is, the mother also learns from the child. Mother also learns from the child. So he says, go there, I will show. She comes back. When she comes to Tiruvalangadu, she finds nothing over there. Just barren land. Then she looks further into the barren land and it is like a kadu, means forest. So barren land, she looks here, there, and she sees nothing but just buried souls. To put it in a very blunt way, she sees a huge burial ground.
Okay.
So you want cosmic form? Go there. So she says, what is this? You send me to a graveyard, and there she sees millions of souls which are caught between neither this world nor that world. So the story goes. The story says, just like Ammaiyar frees a ghost with the Rajakumari story, who committed suicide. That's a different story. Remind me to tell on another day.
Sure.
Here, Karaikal Ammaiyar frees these souls which are caught and sends them on to the next level, onward progress. So as she does that, she does the Tirupathikam, the divine ode or the song. And as she sings the song, and as she gets that burial ground gets converted and she is able to see the cosmic dance of Lord Shiva and Parvati. So the story goes that both Lord Shiva and Parvati dance to Karaikal Ammaiyar's tunes. Because by karma so many souls are caught. They are not to be freed.
Yes, sir.
She says, I am the mother, free them.
Free them, yeah. And even Shiva listens to them.
Shiva and Parvati, this is the meaning, they dance to her tune. So they say, fine mother, whatever you say. So if even for a second you go to this Ratana Savai and you say, Karaikal Ammaiyar, that's it. You can be freed of all your karmas. It's a fact. 1 second, she is able to.
I think we should visit that place soon, sir.
Then it's close by, very Chennai suburb. The temple is there. So imagine someone, that is why I said she is the greatest.
Got it.
So even Vallal Peruman will not deny, even the Chola, which century was that? The Chola king. Chola one. Raja Cholan one. So they wrote, and then Shekyar came, and he was the 8th century or 9th century poet who, Periya Puranam. All these stories have come. Imagine giving salvation to million souls.
Yeah.
In like manifesting the mango. So she has like getting a mango. Now she releases million souls, gives them salvation, next level. So that is why I said down south she's the mother, she's the greatest, she's the greatest saint. So Vallal Peruman will also agree to this. So she didn't run away because Vallal Peruman dissolved himself. I'm not saying anything less about Vallal Peruman, who's the early 19th century poet. But she's the greatest, and not many know about this. So why I'm saying this temple in Tiruvalangadu, Sri Vada Arneshwarar Koil, going to Karaikal Ammaiyar, who's sitting over there, and anyone who goes stands in front of the Ammai and says, I don't know, help me, free me from my
worries.
She can do it. She's immortal.
Yes, sir.
She'll do it. So the Tiruvalangadu, they have the mango festival.
Yeah, I know about it. Like
This will you know.
it's like a 1 month festival.
1 month festival. So because the mango was the reason. Can you tell another thing in the folklore about mango, the specialty of mango? Another one, good thing happened or a controversy with the mango?
Kartikeya left Kailash because of mango.
Because Lord Vinayaka got the mango.
Mango, yeah.
He left. So he left Kailash, and where did he come? He came back to Palani.
Fine, yeah.
Another reason why they have put Teni Palani that side, they have put the cauldron, they have put the CERN cauldron. They have sung because this is supposed to be one of the oldest rocks on the planet Earth. So yes, NASA has one more, not NASA, CERN project is there in Teni district, close to Palani. So Palani under Koil. So the mango fight brought him back over here.
And here mango.
Here the mango brought her to Shiva. One took from here, one came. So the mango festival is more.
Yes. We should definitely go and visit.
Karaikal Ammaiyar. So we can we can have a vlog over there also. Since we have to show that. And now probably in this podcast, I'm sure you'll have some clips pertaining to this. Not clips, I mean pictures.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, the proof of Karaikal Ammaiyar is available in Kabaleshwar temple, where the statues of 63 Nayanmars are present. And the temple in Karaikal is itself a used proof. Okay? And just like you said, Raja Cholan created a 11-volume book through Nambi, which is known as, I think it's Tirumular, or it's in Tirumular it seems. It is a 11-volume book which comprises everything and every information about all the 63 Nayanmars.
Tirumular was a Siddhar. So that we'll deal with in a different podcast. So he's done that, and Periya Puranam. Periya Puranam carries all these things, details. So that is the story of Karaikal Ammaiyar.
Yes, sir.
So I think everyone should know about Karaikal Ammaiyar. It's not like you rightly said, Milarepa was not the only one who claim.
Yes, sir.
A simple, see, this also shows the greatness of India.
Hmm.
That means a simple woman, a simple housewife,
Hmm.
you know,
Can even achieve such.
can even achieve, or
spiritual
probably
heights.
she was destined, or we don't know much about her earlier births or past or other things, but she's one of the 63 Nayanmars. She is the Ammai. There are two other saints are there, women saints. She occupies a unique position.
It was interesting, sir.